age well and prevent disease, we know we need to have strong muscles and strong joints. The most underutilized moves to help us do so are something called isometric exercises. Isometric exercises are where your muscles are held under tension for an extended period of time, meaning you're in, let's say with a bicep curl, you're in the bicep curl state, right? Your biceps are activated and you hold that. Or like a wall sit where you're activating your thigh muscles, you're holding it. The benefits of isometric exercises are there's no impact. You can do them anywhere because they're usually just body weight, or you can do them with body weight. Actually really good for your tendons, your ligament joints. There's a research study recently that has found that holding wall sits has been shown to decrease blood pressure in individuals because when your muscles are contracted, it contracts the other blood vessels in our body. And then when you release it, there's this sudden kind of like opening, right? And those same mechanisms that are involved in causing the contraction of the muscles and then the release or dilation, they're the same things that are done in our arteries and vessels. In the research study, they did 4 sets of 2-minute wall sits. That's a lot. A 2-minute wall sit is really long, and 4 minutes is long too. So that into consideration, but there are other health benefits rather than just building strong muscles. So we're gonna do a quick workout today. Isometric exercises, it's only 5 minutes. You can do it anywhere with anything, no equipment. And so let's do the first one, wall sit. To effectively do a wall sit, you do not have to be at 90 degrees. One of the most underrated things is learning the term perceived effort. So we're gonna I'm gonna go for 1 minute, that's your goal, but if you need to adjust, let me tell you how to adjust it. So come into a wall sit. So rate of perceived effort, or your perceived effort, is the most important thing when you're trying to build muscle. It is more important than the amount of weight that you're lifting. And the reason is your growth of muscle is dependent on your perceived effort. If you're doing this right now and this is too hard, I'm not even at 90 degrees, but let's say it's too hard at 90 degrees, just come up a little bit, widen this angle here, okay? And it doesn't matter if you're at 90 degrees or not. What matters is it struggling? Are you struggling? Is it a challenge? On a scale of 0 to 10, are you closer to a 6 or 7? We don't have to be at 10 out of 10 all the time. And so the other powerful aspect of that is almost about 10 more seconds, is it should free you of comparing yourself to what other people are doing. It doesn't matter. What matters is how is your body perceiving that challenge and time. Good job. So that's the first one. The second one we're gonna do is also a wall sit, but we're gonna come up on our toes. And the reason is I've been seeing other fitness instructors do this and it's hard, but it's awesome because I have felt the benefits in my own body, and I want you to be able to do that too. Again, meet yourself wherever you are. If this is too challenging, just go to a typical wall sit. I'll link the ones that I've seen doing this. They do something called a bow iso wall sit where you hinge forward and come up on your toes. Set up for this type of wall sit, you're gonna come down into a wall sit. It's okay if it's not completely 90 degrees. Raise your toes and lean forward a little bit, scooting your booty into the wall, and we're gonna do this for a minute. This activates different muscles. You'll feel it in your glutes more, your hamstrings more, and then you're gonna shoot your knees out a little bit, and it's gonna activate your lower back a little bit. And this is hard, but again, if you need to increase the angle, decrease the time, don't do it for the full 1 minute, do it for 30 seconds. That is what's most important. So incorporate these things at a level that you can do and tolerate, and then you can progress. Because if we get so frustrated with ourselves not being able to lift a certain weight, or not being able to hold something for long enough, or not being able to do a 90 degrees right away, then we won't do it, right? And what's more important is that you meet yourself where you are and you continue to grow and build. This is hard. And so this is the power of isometric exercises too. And one of the reasons I wanted to show you, my legs are shaking. And I can't say that it's a 10 out of 10 challenge. Rather, what's happening is my brain and the neurons involved in this process are waking up. I don't always utilize these muscles. And so if you're shaking, that's a good thing. Don't worry about it. This is so crazy. Okay, and time. Sorry about that. Good job. Now, the next one we're gonna do is a plank. Plank is a really great isometric exercise because you can adjust it as needed. I have a client in a few minutes, so I have a second thing set up. But anyway, with a plank, same thing. You can either, I'll show you 3 different options. You can, this will be the hardest one, right? This could be easier. This could be easier. Also, this is another option, okay? So we're gonna hold a plank for a minute, and I'm gonna do a tall plank. Now, when you do a plank isometric hold, this is strengthening our upper body and lower body. You wanna think about squeezing your glutes and spreading open your shoulder blades rather than concaving like this. We don't wanna do that. And if you can, squeeze and activate your lower core, and you'll feel it a lot more. And this is hard. This is, again, if you can't do the whole thing like that, like high up like this, adjust it mid-minute. It's okay. But this is a good reminder that lifting heavy is not always the only way to challenge your body and to build muscle. This is building muscle, right? This is productive, okay? It's also building a strong core. We're building strong joints, and we're not doing any impact as well. And good job, wonderful. And the last isometric exercise we're gonna do is gonna be a side plank, and it will also activate your glutes. So you're gonna come into a side. You want your elbow underneath your shoulder. Thank you, Wolfie. And then you wanna get your knee in line with your hip in line with your elbow. And the goal here is to come up and then have this leg straight. If that's too hard, bring this top leg back and use it as support when you come up, okay? Ideally we'll be here. And so we're gonna do this for 30 seconds each side. Here we go, good. You can also keep this top foot down, or you can raise it. And you wanna think about there being fire on the floor. I heard someone say that, and that's such a good reminder because then it forces us to activate these side muscles. Halfway done. Chest open and hold this good isometric exercise. Great for your core, great for your booty. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. And at the end of this, we'll have less than a 5-minute workout. Okay, so elbow under shoulder, forearm flat, knee in line with your hip. Here we go, straighten and then push up. Hold this for 30 seconds. Again, any adjustment you need, and you might find that one side is, a little bit harder than the other, and that is totally normal. And we're just holding this, and there's so much power to being able to hold muscles under tension without speed, without heavy weights. So it's a good transition. 3, 2, 1. Well done. Just a reminder, you can build muscle, improve your health as you age with so many different ways. You can do it with quick workouts, and that's what I help people do. Make the greatest reward with the least amount of stress and the smallest amount of effort. So what steps can you take today that will have the greatest reward for you as you age? And isometric exercises is one of them. Hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions or want to hear more, comment below. Thanks and take care.